Good morning, everybody. This is Diggs. It's another beautiful day out here in the Pacific Northwest. Today, we are going to be talking about all the news that's coming out this week. We've got a lot of fun stuff coming. We got Carbuncle, we got Raid. Let's go ahead and dig in. All right, everybody. So let's go ahead and take a look in the notices here. First off, we do have Carbuncle coming out, which most of us did know was coming. It was in the data mine, and honestly, the Carbuncle VC, Carbuncle Esper, not the most exciting thing in the world. He does bring the ability Reflect with his ability kit, and Reflect is going to be a strategy that's being utilized in PvE content in the future, so he is going to be pretty important for future PvE content. In terms of his buffs and kind of what he gives the party, he gives the light element type party missile attack resistance up, spirit up, and defense debuff resistance. On the individual unit, you get magic up, defense up, and evade down. And interestingly enough, we got a global exclusive ability for mace equipable main job units, and the ability is going to recover target's HP medium and raise CT medium. So it'll be interesting to see how much CT this actually recovers, what type of units you're going to be putting this on, and who you're going to be utilizing it with. Of course, there are not very many mace type wielding units in the game, it feels like. So of course, this is going to coincide with Mastery EX that's going to be coming out this week, which I'm not really excited for either. Ruby Light, of course, Carbuncle's ability here does grant Reflect for one spell only, and activates map effects, so it ranges attack and magic for light element unit and lowers the enemy's light resistance. Scrolling down here, if you want to know if a spell is reflectable, there is a little tutorial here. It's this little almost like shield icon that is put on all the spells. So if you see that shield icon there, that does mean you will be able or that spell will be reflected. And unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be doing any reflect shenanigans where you're like casting flare on your own units and having it reflected for double damage. Unfortunately, this is not the old school days. I think it's just pretty straightforward. Ruby Guardian training missions for Carbuncle, pretty standard 75. We're going to be getting Mastery, Ramada, and Miche EX. Out of all of these, Ramada is pretty much the only one that I'm somewhat excited for. Mastery, I never use, and I think I will probably never use. It's a tough, like, they would really have to change something with Mastery to get me to use her, but Ramada is the only unit here that sees some use. I do like my Miche now and again, but his 120 buffs are just not significant. A lot of them are status ailment related. I just, you know, on my quick glance, I was like, it's not sure I want to waste my flowers on him. Silma is going to be getting some voice acting. Probably the more exciting thing here is that we are going to be getting the 3-star version of Diablos. Of course, we're going to be getting Carbuncle 2. So Diablos is going to have evocation magic up, dark attack up, critical hit rate up, slash resistance up, and he's going to have sleep resistance. So pretty cool there. He's also going to get enhanced elemental resistances. Now, I don't know if this is actually on the JP side or not, but he is going to lose his light resistance weakness. So that's actually really interesting, and I'm wondering if the other elemental espers do that too. It's definitely, I'm gonna have to go take a look at that. Bomb is gonna get his 3-star esper. Not too excited for that. Just kind of gonna leave him where he's at. In terms of weekly campaigns, we are going to have the Chocolate Festival. Now, of course, you probably already saw the news that the Red Giant raid is coming this week. So we will keep that in mind as we're kind of going through here. Chocolate Festival login, nothing too great or exciting. We do get raid support daily missions, so make sure you are not capped NRG when you are in fact checking your missions off. Guild gift campaign, pretty standard, will automatically take effect. Interlude Book of Hatred Scene 3 is going to be pretty cool. I don't know about you guys, but I have been loving the story recently. I'm probably going to be doing a video. I guess I should say I hate it. I'm kind of interested to see how this chapter resolves itself. I might try and finish it tomorrow, just so that I can give you guys my opinion, because I kind of love it. I kind of love the Helena side story that we got a while ago, but at the same time I was kind of like, what the fuck? Like, that was kind of my feeling. So secret book reward quest, we are going to be getting sword, great sword, and axe. The red giant, of course, was I guess it was the Valentine's raid that they had in JP. Kind of funny that we're getting like the chocolate festival and they're trying to play it off. I think probably the big question everybody has is if we're going to be getting Valentine's Sleer and if her image is going to be adjusted from the JP version. Probably not. I do think we might get her though. And if she's coming, I wonder if she's going to come alongside Warrior of Light next week. We don't really know. But we are going to be getting raid bonuses from vision cards in this raid tier. And we're going to talk about that here in just a second when we get down to it. But they do have some very special, unique effects. So vision card raid bonuses, unit bonuses, and vision card bonuses will stack on each other. During raids, if you possess one or more vision cards that meet the bonus criteria, the highest bonus value will be reflected even if that vision card is not included in your formation. Now, this was a question that I originally had for Justin when these announcements were first announced, and I actually followed up with Justin specifically asking, because it seemed really weird that you could possess the VC but not use it, but still gain the bonus. And Justin did confirm to me that is how this is going to work. So as long as you have the bonus VC in your inventory, you are going to get the full bonus. Now, in terms of raid units, I haven't seen any change to how the raid units are calculated. So keep that in mind as well. And do remember that we do have we're going to be getting some new repeat features with the raid coming out. So there's going to be lots of new little raid things going on this week that should be pretty exciting. The red giant is a light element giant. He's going to be weak to magic attacks. Of course, Black Rose Helena is the ideal unit here, right? Chocolate Flan is a water element unit with missile attack weakness. Of course, Frederica is going to be the appropriate counter as well. Now, bonus units, of course, are going to be Helena, Frederica, and Venera. I actually really like that Venera is a pretty large bonus unit here, because there's a lot of people who might have Venera and might not have a Black Rose Helena, so they're going to be able to get their bonus pretty easily still. And of course, Dark Slash is a composition that always wins, even in situations where maybe it shouldn't on a raid. We do have all of the other units. We have Ayaka, Mashery, Shadowling, Sfaramida, Murmur, Miche, but I think most people are probably going to be utilizing Venera or Helena for a dark elemental clear. In terms of bonus vision cards, so Carbuncle, Maidens of the Rose are going to be the two URs. Again, remember, you only have to possess them in your inventory. Black Rose Helena is going to be a medium bonus here in new test subjects UR. And then we do have Netherworld, Crimson Orb, Bloody Moon, Fated Clash, and Valve Love. I think almost everybody will probably get medium. I think a lot of people have a variety of VCs, and whether or not they have them leveled may be another thing, but they're still going to kind of benefit from that bonus by having a variety. The quest rewards are going to be the Chocolate Flan earrings, and a little bit of a weird piece of equipment, I would say. It's one of those pieces of gear where I'm like, am I ever going to equip this? It's like pretty unique. It's just one of those pieces of gear. I'll actually read the stats off to you real quick. We have like aim, critical shield. It's an accessory. Pretty much the big thing with them is that they have critical avoid 16 on every single version. It is going to have stun resistance, which I've never thought of a time where I've needed stun resistance. And then it's going to increase HP 25% for 3 turns. I mean, it could be good if you're like in a situation where like maybe you're in an immediate arena battle where you're dealing damage and you need to survive. 25% HP is a pretty large increase. So maybe it'll be useful. It also has a high base HP on it, so the aim and shield version have 480, the critical has 548, and then of course the critical rate on the critical is 10, the accuracy on the aim is 10, and the defense on the shield is 14. So kind of a weird, not optimal, but maybe oddly useful sometimes piece of gear. Of course, what people are probably going to lose their minds over is the brigandine that is also on this, right? Because a lot of people are probably going to want to be getting their brigandine +5. So I imagine a lot of people are going to be farming for their second, maybe even I don't think you can get a third. I think you'll be able to get your second here for your brigandine +5. Of course, platinum helm is on here as well, but ain't nobody really care about them platinum helms. Anyway, everybody, just a quick TLDR, I will be getting my second COVID shot later today. So I'm probably going to be out of commission for a little bit. I'm not planning on streaming on Reset Tuesday night like I normally do. Merlo will be streaming, so make sure you stop by and see him. I will kind of have some videos queued up and be putting them out, and I'll definitely let you guys know how I do. Anyway, everyone, thank you so much and have a great rest of your day.